Hello and good morning, 12 signs. I'm just checking in for this big red letter day in astrology and astronomy. Definitely Google the solar eclipse. You won't be able to see it in Northern California. It's raining gatos y perritos here anyway in Southern California. And yeah, it's kind of I've been out of action a little bit. I've just been tired. I feel like the energy being drained from me, but I do feel like yesterday evening, I laid down in bed and everything was fine, and I fell asleep again quite early. Great way to end Christmas. But then we had a tornado warning at midnight through 12:30, and my sister woke me up, and she was very nervous about it, and so we sat up for a bit. And she lived on the East Coast for a while, so we put on our shoes, and she told me where to stand if the tornado came. And I was like, oh my god, if I got a tornado warning, when I got the tornado warning on my phone and it woke me up, I was like, shit, I'm in Southern California. I ain't ever been through a tornado. If a tornado hits in the next 20 to 30 minutes, I guess I just got to deal with those consequences as they come. And I kind of rolled over and snuggled up in my blankie and hoped I could go back to sleep. But no, she got me out of bed and she got me my shoes on, and we Googled some news. So it was a moment, but it was that same thing that this Jupiter in Capricorn is pushing on us, which is it's here. Are you ready? And if you're not ready, what are you going to do? Are you just going to roll over in bed and warm yourself up and be comfortable where you are? Or are you going to just get up and do what you're supposed to be doing and be absolutely ready for it? And kind of take a look around at the momentous moment of a tornado warning in Orange County. We've had tornadoes in Orange County, usually water spouts, to be honest. But it was surreal. It was a moment, and it was very much that moment of oh yeah, Jupiter in Capricorn, and now are the new moon, and all our intentions need to be set. How big are we satisfied with the current size of certain things in our life? That's what this big Jupiter is. Jupiter is the Texas of the solar system. Everything's bigger in Texas. Well, Jupiter's like, oh, this is all planetary bigger in Jupiter. And Jupiter's also that nymph chaser, that pixie wanderer. There's a little bit more magic to life that can happen, but Capricorn is all about that energy, grounding it in our lives. 2017-18 was about, removing the narcissist, removing that undue personal influence, people influence in our lives. 2019 was the removal of all those false truths and all those unrealities around our lives, those unmooring us from things that withheld us from everything we could ever want that weren't even true. So now that we have our free will completely intact, if you've done the work of it, and able to make decisions from within ourselves, no undue influence, people or things, are we satisfied with the current energy, are we satisfied with the current size of our aspects of our life? If you're a writer, is one page a day enough? Is one page a year enough? Are you satisfied with just it being a hobby, or or you want it to be J.K. Rowling Jupiter sized? And it's the same thing with Capricorn. Are you satisfied with the level you are at? If you plan on being a CEO and you haven't been promoted in years and you're like a basic accountant, you've got some problems. You're going to need to adjust your actions and put your energy in the proper spaces to make the size of your dreams and the level of your dreams as big as you want them to be. They don't have to be Jupiter sized, but if you ask for it, you'll probably get it, especially if you put the energy behind it. Let's see what the universe has to say. Oh, geez. I have the Devil in reverse, the Three of Pence in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. This is a breaking of addiction from basic work. Seriously, this is Capricorn season in reverse, giving us a bit of a moment where we're like, work ain't that important. And so we've basically spared ourselves the Tower moment. This is a sparing ourselves a Tower moment and disaster striking, because we are all accepting that fact that the work we want doesn't have to be entrapment. It doesn't have to be lesser. It doesn't have to be you can enjoy your work. You have permission to be happy about your job. You have permission to bring joy into your job and your life. And it's going to be slow of a change, though. Making these wishes, Capricorn is a very slow Knight of Pentacles, slow sign, but this is slowing down. 8 of Pence, 8 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse as well. It's going to be work. There's going to be work involved in this. And it's not like sitting and meditating kind of work. It's the kind of work where, yes, you need to write the script. Yes, you need to sew the dress. Yes, you need to, you know, you need to take that CPA test. It's one of the hardest ones. I've never even passed a basic, I've never even passed a practice test on that one, but that's hard. This is the hard stuff. But Spirit is asking us to do the hard stuff without having the 9 of Cups. Oh, Princess of Swords. Without having the 9 of Cups results in our face. And the results of this is going to be this Princess of Swords. A very eagerness to engage in battle, to engage in the necessary fights and the necessary efforts. It's just, what are you holding back from? It's not, you're not going to be able to hold yourself back once you get through the truth of the matters and I don't have to be addicted to work. I can enjoy my job. I can enjoy my life. You know, I can do the one thing that makes me happy so it feels like I've never worked a day in my life. You know, these are things that are quotes and memories and like, what do they call them? They're repeated phrases around us. And Spirit is saying, take those cat posters seriously this time of year, because it's time. This is it. This is the moment. You can't wait till the 31st of December to start the new decade and the new year. You have to start now. It's going to take a lot of thought, thinking, research, very swordsy energy. This is your man-made position. Swords are man-made. So this is your man-made position on the face of the earth. So this is very 3D, very Capricorn energy in terms of materialistic, pentacled, very earthing kind of value that we need to focus on this year. But there is a wishy-wishy part about it, and that is that Jupiter part about it, that bigger than Texas aspect of it, that nymph aspect of it, chasing pixies, you know, growing wings. There's nothing wrong with that, and it's kind of what Spirit has for us. And even though it's rainy and we're tired, and I've been sleeping for like literally 4 days like a bear and eating for the holidays, you know, it still feels like it's time to pull out the energy and put it where the fuck we want now, especially since we feel really recovered from that very dark winter solstice kind of like hermiting, crawl into your blanket kind of thing, and that tornado warning is now kind of thing. It's time to get up, put your shoes on, and get where you need to belong and put the energy behind it. It's a little nerve-wracking because there are some things that you're going to have to do. I still have to go to my day job, and there's nothing wrong with that. Again, it's just part of, you know, I can still enjoy every moment of it if I want to, though. And I plan on that. Because I do like the size of my current day job. I do like where I stand in my current day job. You know, I don't have to worry about payroll. There's nothing wrong with that, see? I do love my job, and I love where I am in it. So I'm not going to put too much extra energy behind that, but I can put my happiness behind it. All right, I'm just mumbling on. Thank you for watching my channel. I'm the Queen of Clovers, Rachel, and please like, subscribe, share, comment if you'd like, tip or donate. But of course, have a wonderful day, and make sure you dream big today, even if it is a rainy, wintry kind of day. A lot of us are on vacation. I am not, but it doesn't matter. You still can have that turning in your head. You know, what do you really want your perfect day to look like? I know I'm thinking about it and trying to make it come true. So, for me. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.